Okay guys, so we are back with part 2. I've kind of, in the last few minutes, I've just kind of stuck a few bits and pieces down just to kind of make this second part a little bit quicker. So I've added some Nuvo drops to my bows and just on the fern here. With, I'll tell you which ones, Rudolph's nose and apple green. Those are the two I've used. I've basically doubled up on the sides of the rocking chair and I've put the tree together. I just wanted to kind of make this a little bit quicker, if you like. I've added some fern to the staircase, and I've just added some Nuvo drops, and I've put a little bow at the bottom there. So what I wanted to do is, for the next part, hopefully I don't want it to go on too long. On these pieces I've just added some holly leaves at the top of my windows as well, on both. So those are then now done. Obviously my gates are on. So right, so we were going to finish off this piece here. So I'm just going to basically stick my tree down on the top. I've used 3 Christmas trees. I've cut 3 out in I believe this is avocado green I've used for this. So I've laid up 3. So, and then there's embellishments like the baubles and things. So I'm just going to, without squashing or causing any damage to my Nuvo drops, I'm just going to stick this tree down up against the wall here. I'm hoping this part of the video won't take too long, and we'll try and get it done as quick as we possibly can. Right, so that's stuck down. We've got our little 3D tree going on there. So the next part we need to do, obviously we've got the staircase done. Let's do this bit first. So this is the greenery. I've basically cut out lots of fern and some mistletoe, and I've basically put some Nuvo drops on all the way around. So I thought that looked quite pretty. I'm using 2 pieces of this arch, so I'm just going to basically glue this down. I doubt very much this video is going to be up tonight because it is already quite late. Oh. Right, let's see how we get on gluing these 2 pieces together. Perfect. Press that down. Oh, let's just move this out of the way. There we go. Okay, so that's now glued down. What I'm going to do is glue this down on top. I was going to add some white blizzard onto the mistletoe. But let's put this down first and see where we are at. Okay. Looks okay to me. I did cut out 2 of these. I basically chopped the street lights down, but I think I'm only going to stick 1 down because I think having 2 is a bit much. So I think I'm just going to stick 1 in the middle there. I've just created a little tab on the back here. So I'm just going to apply some glue to the back of this. And then I'm just going to stick this down in the middle somewhere. I don't want it to move. Might need to just hold that for a second. Just making sure it's in the middle. On the original papers, there's a window here, but obviously I haven't got a window to put down. I have got a window, but I'm just kind of trying to show you other ways of using the set if you didn't want to use the papers. I think I'm just going to leave that for a second to do its thing. So let's bring in this piece because my staircase is going to stick on to bear with, I just need to do some calculating. Yeah, that will do. Okay, so I'm just going to apply some glue onto here. I'm just going to turn this for a second and I'm going to place this about there. Hopefully that's straight. Yeah, okay. Just gonna run my precision tool across that tab. Make sure it's bonded well against that paper. Like so. You have to be careful I don't squash that. I've just squashed one of these Nuvo drops, which I didn't want to do. Okay, anyway, we're not going to see that part anyway, so it's not too much of a huge issue. So then we are going to stick this down. Hopefully that's dried a little bit. Yeah, okay. So then we are going to stick this on against, we've got that line there, so we know where it needs to go. We're basically going to stick that down. So here goes. Here goes, here goes. So just turn that this way. Actually, no, can't see that way. It needs to be that way. Sorry, I apologize if you can't see what I'm doing. Just pressing that down. Just going to run my precision tool. Just making sure that everything is lined up as it should be. Running my precision tool. Using the edge of the precision tool just to run that. Make sure that's stuck down well. Okay, so I should let that dry for a second, but basically that's what it will look like, which doesn't look too bad, does it? Looks all right. So that's that side done. I'm just trying to think, what else have we got that we need to stick down? Well, let me just move this to one side for a second. We're not using that, so let's move that out of the way. Okay, so I've got a sign. I've basically doubled up. Well, I say doubled. I've put 5 layers on actually, because it's such an intricate sign. I've had to, I think I've used 5 layers of 250 GSM and it's still quite not great. So I've then got this gold piece here, which I'm going to stick down, but I need to trim off the tab part, and then I'm basically going to glue it down, but I'm going to apply glue to this instead of the gold card. So let's try and see if we can perfect this without getting glue everywhere. Let me just get the sign correct first. Stick that down. That part is okay. Then we can stick the rest of it down. It's become quite heavy. I cut off, I only left 2 of the tabs, but the other 3 I chopped off, and obviously as you've seen I've just chopped off the gold one now as well. So there's 6 layers on here now. So hoping that is strong enough to withhold the weight of that sign. So we are going to stick this onto here. Here? Yeah, up here, I think. So just going to apply some glue onto this. And then somehow try and stick this down onto here. Hopefully that's not going anywhere, but it's the weight of it that, okay, basically this sign says toy shop, and you've got the little embossing plates with all different shop names on there. So that's done. So now the floor. So I've cut a piece of card out, which is the width of my spine and the length of my front and back. I've cut a piece of the floor out as well, so I'm going to stick that in now. And stick that down. So then now what we need to do is bring in our page. I'm just thinking, I was going to put, right, I'm going to stick a present next to, I'm going to stick it on the floor there next to the, oh dear, next to the staircase, just there. Hopefully you can see that. Stuck one there, and then I might stick one. I'll stick one near the fireplace. Should really stick. What I'm gonna do, bear with, I think what I'm gonna do is stick one like this, back it like that. Why not? Oh. Okay, stick it like that. So I kind of have like a 3D present. Now, where can we stick this though is the question. Because I was thinking on the edge of the, sorry for the shadows. Looks a bit odd just to have one. I'll tell you what I'll do. Let's stick one there near the fireplace. Why not? If we're going to do it like that, oh, it's too late now. Stuck it. Stick one near the fireplace there. Let me just bring in my tweezers, because we need to get in and hold that down. Okay, that's stuck down. And we'll stick the other one. You're not really going to see the other one, so I'll stick the other one next to this one there, maybe. maybe there. Actually, no, I'm not going to stick it anywhere. I'll just leave that one as it is. So we'll leave it like that. Okay, so basically it's going to sit like this. So what I'm going to do is stick this down. So we need to stick this down. So the floor, let's move all this out of the way. Just checking if the floor is too long. Might need to trim it slightly. Yes, I believe so. Right, bear with me. I'm just going to quickly trim my floor. Bear with. Not by much though. Hopefully, I've just taken a slither off. So then, hopefully, I've taken the slither off. That fits perfectly. It does indeed. That is a very snug fit. So I'm going to glue this side down first. I need to chamfer the edge on this bit here because where I've cut it. And this bit there. Okay, so I'm going to glue this down first. Right, I need to also point out, if you were going to put lights in, you would be putting the lights in bear with me, let me just stick I need to trim the floor a little bit more, bear with. You live and you learn. Hopefully, just a tad. Right, I think that should be perfect. Okay, we just need to chamfer the edges again. Good thing I didn't completely stick it down. Okay, sorry, apologies. Okay, I've got things everywhere right now. If you were going to put the lights in, you would basically tape your lights around here. And if you're putting a floor in, you need to make sure your switch is up here so you can still access it with your finger. because you're not going to, once you've put a floor in, you're not going to be able to access it from the bottom. So that's why. Right, let's do this again. This time, let's try and get it right without damaging it. Okay, here we go again. First time round, it was perfect. No issues whatsoever. Oh, apologies. That was my mat, self-healing mat. That's decided to fall down. Okay, so that's in. So we are then just going to basically work around to that side and then that side. But before we do that, we're going to start gluing bits in. So, okay, we are going to glue this piece in. Like that. So I am going to apply glue so that is the first part. So then we are going to glue the second part down. And then we're going to slip the back page in. So let's do that now. Okay, so just make sure if you do put the floor in, just make sure everything is level. just gonna hold it there for a second because I don't want it lifting. Being kind to my glue. So pretty. I think my gate could have been a little bit lower, but it's okay. So that's stuck down. Yeah. Getting glue everywhere. Okay, so then we are going to slip this piece in. Like so. Yep, like that. So let's get some glue onto the back of here. Sorry, I can't see what I'm doing. To push it in a bit more. Like so. Okay, now we can press it down. Wipe off any excess glue. Obviously, it would have been amazing to have the lights in, but unfortunately, didn't have the lights. So then, we are then going to glue this piece on, and then we have to slide the other piece in as well. So this was the more complex part, if you like, because I think the way I did it was I put glue on here first, because you've got to actually, let me put the glue on here first, because this bit needs the glue. This is where you need like 10 million hands. Just make sure you've put plenty of glue on there. And then put glue in here. It's all gonna have to, this piece goes in all in one go. And this is where if you've got tweezers, they come in handy. Very handy at this point. Right, and then you have to put glue on here as well. All at the same time. Okay, So here goes. Let's move everything out the way because we need quite a lot of concentration for this part. Turn this upside down for a second. Oh. And then this needs to be pushed back so I can see what I'm doing. Sorry guys, I just need to get my hands in to there. And this is where you have to be patient and hold it so it basically glues down. I'm just going to I think when I made it I put something on top of mine. I'm sure I did, to secure it. I'm sure I did. Let's see if I can get... Oh, we don't want that to happen. I had to basically hold it like this for a while for it to all stick down. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I put like Nuvo glue. I put all sorts of stuff on top of it. The things we do. Let's just try and take some of this mucky glue off. Bear with, bear with. Looks okay to me. So there, don't want that stuck on there either. So if you're going to have the light, you would need to have like the switch just here or at that end, so you can just push it basically on and off. That's how I did mine. So then all that is left to do, it's not bad. You can see inside the I think with the measurements it should have been a little bit slightly lower, because obviously we gave the page a bit of a border. But that's okay. You learn from it, don't you? So there we've got that. And then all I was going to do was the last few pieces was to just glue a couple of wreaths onto the gate like that. That's one. There was another one. It's here. Like that. There. And then I do have a string of lights somewhere there. So then we were just going to put a string of lights underneath here, I think. So from one of the windows to the other window. Just going to hold that for a second. And that's it, I think. I did have, so I used the corner dies out of Once Upon a Time. And I was going to stick these onto the corners, and I did have a sentiment just to go in the middle. Like that. I was going to keep it really simple. Right, let's just double check if this glue has dried, because I need to stick some bows on. On there. We'll just stick one more on. In this corner. it's all the intricate details, isn't it? Might as well add these on. You can mix and match your dyes, because once upon a time you can actually layer onto this as well. It is slightly shorter in terms of the actual rectangle is a little bit smaller, but you know, you can use a circle die in the middle like I'm about to do. Doesn't necessarily have to be a rectangle. Goodness me, I need to give my hands a good wash. Literally covered in glue. Let's stick this on, because then I can stick the other bits on after. I did have a backing plate, but it was in green, and it just didn't look right. There's a really nice, pretty one as well, actually. Don't know where I put it. Oh, there it is. That was the backing plate that goes with this die. But I decided against it. So, there we have it, guys. Whew, that was a marathon. But we got there in the end. And I think it's okay. Let me just quickly, I'm going to quickly put these on, because my battery is low as well. It's perfect timing. quickly glue these pieces on. But please like and subscribe to my channel. Hit that notification bell. Leave a comment. I would really appreciate it if you would. And if you do like this type of content, hit the notification bell so that you are alerted to any future videos that I make. And hopefully, I mean, I know this has taken ages. I can only apologize, but it is, everything was kind of from scratch, so it was bound to, like making the nook itself, it's all from scratch, so it was bound to take a little bit longer than having a refill and just working with a refill. So thank you if you have watched it to the end. I appreciate it very much. I want to just go and wash my hands because I've literally got glue all over my fingers, my nails, everywhere. Okay, so I think that will do. So quick look around. So that's the front, that's the spine, that's the back, and then this is the inside of the actual book. I'll probably at some point just add a little bit of this blizzard, white blizzard, even though it does look green. But I think it looks really nice. Just adding it on. Let's put a little bit on here. Maybe on the edge of these windows somewhere. That will do for now. So thank you again so much, and hopefully you'll be back if I do make another one. I'll try and get the measurement correct for the inner pages, because obviously I have left it I've left quite a bit of a border to make it look pretty, but yeah, anyway, so hopefully, fingers crossed, you've enjoyed this. I know it was a very long process, but hopefully it's inspired you to be able to take out your dies, even if you haven't got the refills, to be able to take out your dies and achieve something similar to this. So thank you again so much, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.